It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And it is Raptor basketball tonight as the Toronto Raptors go up against the Orlando Magic. Well, for Orlando, 6 wins in their last 10 games. They'd like to play even better. Tonight, a chance to add to their win total.
The Raptors look to take charge at the Air Canada Center here in downtown Toronto. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, DeMar Carroll. He won't be an option for them.
And as shocked as people are that they would trade away a player of his caliber, Kevin, they didn't just let him go for nothing. They got a lot in return. I think it's a deal that's going to really help them down the road.
And that's the idea. You know, you want to build a foundation on which this team can continue to move upward. So certainly some fans unhappy to see him go, but fans will be patient, and they also continue to be fans.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. Oladipo and Harris are the wings. Gordon out there with Dwayne Dedmon, and it's Houdini at the 1 spot. And it's Gordon missing. And so here's Toronto. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing, just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and guys, once they got spiraling downward, there seemed to be no way to get out of it. All their offense went to pot.
Here's Houdini. Left side, Harris. Passes it to Houdini. Right over Valanciunas. Wow.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Just 3 to shoot. Green. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Houdini. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Bulls in Chicago.
And it just wasn't about the offense. I mean, he was racking up the steals and taking advantage of some sloppy play by the opponent.
Here's Houdini. First trip to the line for him here. That is good from Houdini.
Freak at the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Houdini.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Right side Lowry. Puts it up. It's hauled in by Harris.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. The wide open look here for Oladipo. His 3-pointers off the mark. Toronto trailing. Lowry dishes to DeRozan. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And finished off by Oladipo.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning too.
But, guys, the pass, for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
Here's DeRozan. After the made shot from Victor Oladipo, DeRozan passes to Lowry. And the Raptors miss again. Magic leading by 4. Pass to Houdini. Plays it up and banks it in. Houdini's got 6.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Now here's DeRozan. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
Yeah, but he set up shop at the free throw line. I mean, he just could not be defended out on the floor.
And again, it's Orlando converting.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling away.
Here's DeRozan. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Here's Houdini. He has 6. They set the pick. And Oladipo, here we go. Shots good by Dedmon.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Okay, man, put your hands together for your game time.
And here's the stat sheet on DeMar DeRozan. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. 7th in scoring. And how about his top 10 ranking and free throw percentage? A knockdown shooter, ultra reliable from the line.
And you made note of it. I mean, his points per game average is unreal right now, scoring whenever they need him to.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Luis Scola. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Orlando with the ball, following Jeff Green's 3. Patterson bringing the double. Harris, right side. That's short off the rim.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
And Joseph kicks to Leonard. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
The Raptors making a switch here. Ross is checked in. And a switch here also for Orlando. Hazanya's checked in. Houdini passes to Hazanya. Here's Houdini. Pass to Hazanya. 4 on the shot clock. Buries the long-range jumper.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And it's DeRozan missing.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Now, here's Joseph. Following the miss by Freak. And Joseph kicks to Patterson. Feeds to DeRozan. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
Wesley Johnson's checked in for Tobias Harris. Here's Houdini. He's got 6. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey.
Well, I asked him what strategy they were going to use at the offensive end, and he told me that they did not want to have to rely on their perimeter game. Instead, he plans to exploit what he described as a mismatch on the interior, saying, quote, "We have the talent inside to make things very difficult on them. We're going to use it." Kevin?
All right, Doris, thanks. Now the pass to Hazanya. Sinks the triple. Hazanya's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Magic.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. Number 1, the Magic.
Great defenders both individually and collectively. I mean, you can tell they really love accepting that challenge. They can stifle you at that end of the floor.
Here's Joseph. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. He feeds it to Patterson. He kicks it to Joseph. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. That is his first foul of the game. .43 seconds left to play in the first. They set the screen. Here's Houdini. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. For Orlando, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Toronto. 34 seconds left here in the first quarter. Raptors trail by 6. And Patterson kicks to Ross. Outside Lowry. To the middle. Ross, that's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Azania. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And power forward Patrick Patterson getting better every season. He said that his Patterson Clark exactly. The group in now for the Raptors. Leonard, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Luis Scola. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And it's Joseph in for Kyle Lowry. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Gordon. Azania comes in for Johnson. Payne, he's checked in for Oladipo. And Houdini subbed in for Elfrid Payton. We've got Green. DeRozan out there with Corey Joseph. Then there's Myers Leonard. And it's Patterson in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and trigger the fast break.
And now just a 1-possession game thanks to that quick hitter. Outstanding play in the open court.
Orlando's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Here's Houdini.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Orlando.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot. Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Houdini. He's got 10 points, and he's produced 6 points from the free throw line. That's nice work.
And Clark, it'll definitely help their cause.
Patterson, the screen. There's the dish to Leonard. Here's Houdini. 10 points for him. Inside. Passes it to Hazania. Beyond the arc. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here's Patterson. And again, Toronto with the triple.
You look at them and what they're trying to do on offense, and I like it. I really do. I like the way they're using the entire court. They're spreading themselves out, and when you spread yourself out and make the extra pass, it gives you a chance to get good looks from behind the three-point line, and they're draining their chances.
That's good.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Here's Houdini. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Joseph dishes to Green. Left side, DeRozan. No good. And Orlando will come the other way. They've led by as much as 10. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Houdini. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
He doesn't get the second one.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Outside DeRozan. To the inside. Patterson passes to Green, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that.
The second half just about to get going here. And so here's Toronto. 8-point game. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas, and that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. So on the floor for Orlando. Harris and Gordon, the athletic forward pair. Houdini is out there with Oladipo. And it's Deadman in at the 5 down low. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls was simply terrific. He ended with 23 points, and he did his thing on the defensive side as well, nabbing more than his share of steals. He seemed to be everywhere on the floor the entire time and really was the star of the show, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
Stolen and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. His last 10 games have been exceptional. First in assists, first in steals, and then there's his work at the free throw line where he holds the best percentage league-wide.
And I think we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. I mean, he maximizes every possession and just shreds defenses.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. They set the pick. Kicks it out to Gordon. Shot clock at 2. Again, the miss by Gordon. Raptors trail by 4. Outside Lowry. It's DeRozan with the drive. And he gets it to go. DeRozan's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Houdini. He's got 12. Doubled by Scola. Got a piece of it. Here's Oladipo. And it's blocked by DeRozan. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. And let's go down to a list of players you can't leave open under any circumstances. This season's most accurate small forwards from the field. Tobias Harris, number 1.
And when you've got a player like him who can shoot that efficiently on the perimeter, it gives you a remarkably dependable option every time down the floor.
Boy, does it ever. I mean, he's a marksman from anywhere on the court. And it doesn't hurt that he works nonstop to get himself open either. I mean, he's constant motion out there.
Ross on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Ross kicks to DeRozan. They grab their own miss, and it's blocked by Gordon. Here's Houdini, now recovering. Here's Houdini, trying to get back on track. Oladipo, the pass to Houdini. Gordon with a screen on Lowry. To the paint, hangs in the air, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Something needs to change for them here. I mean, starting the half 0 for 5, that's not going to get it done.
Kicks it to DeRozan. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. Back to Valanciunas. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Valanciunas has got the game tied up here for the Raptors. Gordon with a screen on Lowry. Here's who.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. Orlando's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Gordon with a screen on Lowry. To the inside. And the basket by Gordon. And now a 4-point Magic lead.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Post, rotate over, and make your presence felt.
And, of course, Toronto, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And when I look at Orlando, the step forward they've taken this season has been a giant one. I thought they'd be an improved team, but I had no idea they could be this good.
It really has been something to see. I mean, a remarkable and quick turnaround. It's been dramatic in how far they've come from last season.
And Lowry gets it to go.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. To the paint, here's Johnson. Up loose off the pick and hammers it home.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and, Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
The feed now to Joseph. It's stolen. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Houdini, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
Lowry against Payton. Right side Lowry, tipped away. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Here's Houdini. And the 3 off target. Raptors trail by 6. Valanciunas with a screen on Payton. Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Houdini. He's got 16. Johnson the screen. Here's Houdini. Nice move. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. Gordon with a screen on Patterson. Orlando needs to get off a shot. And there's a whistle that goes on Corey Joseph. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
I mean, I like the call.
Both teams changing it up here. Here's Joseph. He's got 8. To the paint. Up it goes, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket for Scola.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They've got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. Orlando's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Corey Joseph is out there at DeRozan. Then there's Green, then it's Scola, and it's Valanciunas in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Now here's Joseph. He's guarded closely. 11 feet away. Scola, no luck.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Houdini. And Harris wide open. He shoots off target from outside.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Valanciunas inside. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Valanciunas hits them both. Orlando leading by 3. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Houdini, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Joseph with the ball, now guarded by Houdini, and it's DeRozan missing.
Early on, he tried to shoot his way out of this funk, but later in the game now, he might want to just give it up and look for his teammates to do the scoring.
Here's Houdini to the middle. Dedmon. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Green kicks to Scola. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
The Raptors making a switch here. Lowry's checked in. Gordon with no one around and misses it off the right side of the rim. Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And here's Lowry. Down low to tie it up. Misses from close range.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Houdini. Oladipo left side. Here's Houdini. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from DeRozan. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Houdini. Poked away. Out to Harris. Here's Houdini. 16 feet away. Toronto grabs the miss. Lowry's got his 4th rebound in this one. Green passes to Lowry. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
Some good play from Valanciunas in this one. He's got 8 points, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
And they've been important to the team. Even if it's only a couple, it's helped them establish a defensive presence inside.
A nice pick right there to get him right to the rack.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
And DeRozan kicks to Scola. Comes up empty down low.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Houdini. At the elbow, it's Harris. Outside, Gordon. Pass to Houdini. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on DeRozan.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Both free throws good from Houdini. Raptors trail by 4. Outside DeRozan. Dishes to Valanciunas. The jump hook, count that one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
For Orlando, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Gordon with a screen on Lowry. Here's Houdini. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. Lowry with the ball. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. Here's Houdini. He dishes it to Dedmon. Soft touch off the glass. And it's a 6-point Magic lead.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up. We've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was just going over the plans of his team. He told us, guys, I know we can do this, fellas. Let's maximize every possession and get after it, and just watch. Things will go our way. Kevin?
Here's Houdini. And Oladipo has it in the corner. No coverage that time. And the Magic lead by 6. Toronto, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Valanciunas. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Valanciunas has got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
Here's Houdini. Out to Harris. And Scoa pulls it down. Scoa's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here is Lowry. He's guarded closer. And it's DeRozan at the elbow. A leaner. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Now just a 2-point Magic lead.
You know what? The switch has flipped, and he's in that proverbial zone right now, knocking down 3 of 4 here in the fourth.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
He hasn't had as many opportunities at the line as he had in the first half.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle spots for the Magic.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
And he is unable to get the second one. Green dishes to DeRozan. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. Magic leading by 3. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. Gordon with a screen on Lowry. And there's the whistle, fouled hard, and the shot will go to the line.
They had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
No in.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
That was a critical trip to the stripe. They have a 2-possession lead now.
Intercepted. Here's Houdini. Gordon with a screen on Lowry. To the inside. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
And you can feel the crowd react as one.
Yeah, that shot got them out of their seats and off their hands.
And guys, what a blast of energy that just sent through this entire building. And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Three seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Sinks it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And how about the execution, really when it matters most? He knew he had the height advantage and just got the job done. No need to pass in that situation. He had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making them.
Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Lowry passes to Valanciunas. And the wide open shot from Green. Gets the 3 to fall.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
You put on what was simply an incredible fourth period. How were you able to take over this game in the end?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here. Shaq, your thoughts?
That was Freak turning up the volume right there, baby, all the way up to 11, and the stereo only goes to 10, Ernie, but we're at 11 right now. The man himself may be quiet, but his performance spoke very loudly.
He's going to have some bumps and bruises in the morning because he drew contact tonight like a linebacker. He must have stepped to the line at least 8 or 9 times, and the points he got as a result of all those free throws were big for them.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening.